now we'll discuss the importance of community participation. What is the importance of the community participation? It enhances the social cohesion, it enables policy to be relevant to local communities, it adds economic values, it gives residents the opportunity to develop the skills and networks. What are the steps in community participation? This need assessment and planning. Why it is necessary that a program should be need based and it is assessed and well planned, because we have to clarify the objectives of that program, and then mobilizing means awareness of the public, and then the training, of course this formal and informal trainings, then implementation of the programs, and then monitoring and evaluation of the program. It is very necessary, because if we are not monitoring and evaluating the programs, we are not knowing that where the lacuna in the program. And what are the steps in participatory approaches? This rapport building. How we can make rapport building? Go to the people, stay with them, live with them, eat with them. That makes a better understanding with the people. And if you are going there, the problems of the farmers will also be judged by. If you are not going, then you are going only that day, the problems cannot be identified. And do it yourself. Working with the people will enhance your capability, your capacity, because from the sowing time to the harvesting, if you work with the people, you should also know, and the people, farmers from whose you are making the programs, that they will involve with you, and consultation with the villagers and outsiders. Who are the outsiders here? Outsiders are NGOs, these researchers, these policy makers, and the secondary data collection. From where you get the secondary data? Secondary data you can get from the libraries, from leaflets, pamphlets, and the next is training of trainers. It is very important. If you want at the national level trainer, that a master level trainer should be there, and he will describe training, he will give training to the lower level farmers at the district level, and at the district level farmers will give training to the block levels, and naturally and at the village level there will be a master trainer, because he will record all the programs, and then he will diagnose the problems which are coming in the program. And participatory extension, what are the basic elements and relationship? You can see from the diagram that village community participatory and this extension staff participation, when they are working together, they participate together, this village development automatically will be there, and this facilitation from this district administration or the local people or from the NGOs, and then what kind of benefits you will get. That's progress to goals. Which goals you have identified, you will achieve that goals, and improving and sustainability living standards, and increasing self-reliance. What are the different participatory approaches? We have discussed the participation, we have discussed the community participation, and now we will discuss the different participatory approaches. What are the different participatory approaches? Anyone? Yeah, that's good. This he has sent that PRA, participatory rural appraisal. Another one? Yeah, rapid rural appraisal. This participatory learning methods, this agro ecosystem analysis, the participatory action research, and the participatory assessment, monitoring, evaluation, this farming system research, and this participatory rural appraisal and planning. These two types, this rapid rural appraisal and participatory rural appraisal, are very important ones. We will discuss one by one. What is rapid rural appraisal? A social science approach that emerged in the early 1980s. It is a systematic, semi-structured activity conducted on site by a multidisciplinary team. What do you mean by multidisciplinary? That all levels of professors of different disciplines, different departments, with the aim of quickly and efficiently acquiring new information and hypotheses about rural life and rural resources. And this Participatory rapid rural appraisal, attractive alternative to conventional survey methods, that is PD1, this action oriented assessment of this local knowledge, this needs of potentials with the aim to elaborating strategies to resolve conflicts or investigate specific problems. What do you mean by specific problems here? That a particular type of problem is coming and we have to ask from the skilled person what is that problem, and you will discuss in the group. That is a specific problem. And then now we will discuss the very important one, the participatory rural appraisal. Anybody? Participatory rural appraisal. You can see from the picture that participatory rural appraisal is evolution stage of the rapid rural appraisal. First one was the rapid rural appraisal, now the participatory rural appraisal. What is participatory rural appraisal? Is a way of enabling local means here rural and urban both people to analyze their living conditions, to share the customs and the plan their activities. It's a handling or the stick to the insider, means we have to give all the problems, all the facilities to the insiders, to the ultimate user. Who are the ultimate user? Our clientele. Who are our clientele? The farmers. So we have to give all the this handing over the stick to the insider in methods and actions. He will do all the methods, he will do all the actions, and no longer the external experts but rather local people themselves who own the results of the study. Suppose a researcher is coming, he will skill you there and he will not come daily. He will told, he has given you the idea, the skills, now you have to apply the skills again. What are the principles of participatory rural appraisal? This listening and learning, as you have seen from the diagram that people are listening and they are learning also. This offset biases, this utilization of precious community time. When we can utilize the precious community time, because all the people are not free. In the evening time we make a program, we can ask from all the people that in the evening time when you are free, then we can get together and we can use that time also. This seeking diversity, this cross checking, optimal ignorance and appropriate impressions, this multidisciplinary teams means all type of experts, and one has to take lead. There should be a one leader. Who is the leader here? Not a political leader, but among the farmers one has to take lead. We can say that in every 10 persons we have a leader, because one has to take lead, otherwise the program will not be successful. This when to use this RRA and PRA in order to ascertain needs, when we are having the felt needs, when to establish priorities for development activities during the implementation phase of the projects and within the scope of monitoring and evaluation of the projects, and for focusing formal surveys on essential aspects and to identify conflicting interest between the groups. We have to identify the conflict between the groups and we have to solve there, because there should be no longer conflicts, and because as there should be conflict in the group, the program will not be successful. This PRRA, RRA and this PRA, this successfully applied to the participatory rural appraisal programs, the agriculture and poverty elevation, this health and nutrition, and the institution and poverty surveys. Next is the participatory learning methods. As you have seen from the diagram, seen from the picture, that people are sitting there, they are not on the chairs, they are sitting on the floor. And what do you mean by that one? Suppose a expert is coming, he is also sitting with them. What do you mean by that one? That techniques is developed by the Miranda in Bangalore in 1989, a non-government organizations, and this is successfully applied to participatory planning of natural resources, this health care, poverty alleviation, this situation of women. They have studied the women groups there also, they have studied the farmers also, their rural credit management also, their customs and coping with the local conflicts also, the participatory impact monitoring also. What are the special features of this participatory learning methods? This emphasizes participation by village residents because programs are for the village itself. This externals as catalyst and partners for self-determined developments. Focus is on learning from the and with the people, local groups. What are the tools and techniques of this geographical and historical transact? This participatory mapping, in the mapping we have this diagrams, this seasonality diagramming, ranking, and we have to score them also. Participatory action research, they developed in social science circles in the Latin America and have been used since the early 1980s in the FAO's People's Participation Programs, and this is successfully applied to community development and rural organizations, adult educations, and above all mobilization in grassroots levels. And the procedure is learning by doing, and action research awareness of one's limitations, and the action researcher then engages in a dialogue with the local groups and works together with them and in small discussions group to search for them and solutions for their problems. And what are the special features of this PAR, participatory action research? Is the studies of dependencies at the local, national and international levels are intending to reveal solutions for disadvantaged groups to enable them to become more independent. Tools and techniques are this evaluation of official and locally available sources, and this social stratification techniques, this group interviews, the strategies for this resolving the conflicts. Okay friends, thank you very much for patience listening.